Hey everybody. Well, we checked out the fire engine and the fire station and the Mack truck back there and all the other stuff that was back there. We're going to go back there in a little bit too. But we're going to check out the ambulance. You guys know this one, right? The Rock Township Ambo District. You guys remember seeing this back in November 2023 when they came to pick up my grandpa? He was transported by them 3 times. You guys remember that? You know that? I only showed you guys one of the transports. Too bad they weren't here at the cert meeting, but at least we still get to see them, whether or not they were there or not. This is awesome. Uh-oh. Ah, looks like they got a call. Is that for you guys? I was talking to the paramedics. When I'm talking to somebody, that means I'm talking to them. I never thought they would be getting a call now.
It was crazy. I always hit the plus. I've always hit the right. All the night we watch the time.
Well, it may be over for the fire truck. Good thing we got to check it out before they left, but it ain't over for this. I don't think they got the pager. I think it was just for them. Probably an automatic alarm. But we're gonna check this out before they check out before they get a call out. Yeah. Oh. There must be something going on. But here's their ambo. This is pretty cool looking, in it. They got their ambulance here. What the? Hey, that's the other fire engine. Looks like we won't be checking that out. Sorry, guys. Well, hopefully they'll get back before we leave. But other than that, we got to check out the other one. All right. Yeah. Excuse me. All right, now we're going to go ahead and check out the inside of the ambo. Excuse me. You want to check out the inside?
Danny, I want to see the lights.
Hey, you want to see the lights? What are you guys doing up here?
We were at Rachel's house. We're like,
Might as well stop by and get a free snow cone.
snow cone.
Heck yeah.
You want to go in? Go check it out.
Let me hold the snow cone, Kevin.
What do you guys do? Do you guys try ambulance all day?
Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
Did you hear about what was going on when they responded to you?
I did not.
Oh. Well, I saw the police respond, so it must have been a traffic accident or some sort.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Let me see if, you know what property? Car fire.
Ooh, car fire. They
There's
respond.
a car fire.
Ah, good thing.
Cool, huh?
Good thing you guys didn't get the page just so I can check you guys out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. What do you guys keep in here?
So most of this stuff up here is like our trauma supplies.
Yeah.
So we've got all kinds of bandaging. If you've got a real bad wound, this is just sterile water for irrigating the wound.
Yeah.
When you bleed,
Uh-huh.
it's hard to tell where the blood is coming from unless we kind of clean it off.
Yeah.
It's like a triangular bandage. So if you break your arm or your shoulder, we have to put it in a sling. That's how we put it in a sling.
Yeah.
We've got some of these things. This is basically, they call these like Israeli trauma dressings. So it's to wrap anywhere where somebody's got a real bad wound.
Yeah.
These are if we have to cut somebody's clothes or their pants off to get at them.
Yep. Trauma shears.
Especially like, you get a motorcyclist. A lot of times they wear really thick clothes.
Yeah.
Or leather or, thick denim. That helps us to be able to see where all their injuries are. Because we don't want to get to the hospital and have missed where they might have an injury, And this thing is a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I heard of those. The Easy IO.
Oh, you know what the Easy IO is?
I've been involved with lots of EMS agencies.
Have you?
I know a lot about what they do. I looked at a lot of videos and stuff.
Okay, so we find the tibial tuberosity
Yeah.
right there. And then this needle, you see that's got that long pointy needle on the end of it. That goes on there just like a drill bit. And then you drill all the way into the bone. And then the end of that needle, it's got a solid core that we pull out of it. And It's got a little hollow metal shaft now that's in your bone.
Uh-huh.
And we can give medicines directly into your bone marrow.
Huh.
Through your bone marrow, which is kind of a spongy, softer tissue, there's all sorts of vasculature that makes its way all the way back to your heart.
Ah.
So if you need medicines, and either if somebody's completely dead and they don't have a heartbeat of their own anymore, that's how we'll give them medicines really quickly. Or if somebody's really, really sick, and a lot of times when people are really sick and their blood pressure's low, their veins don't always stand out like they should.
Yeah.
And so sometimes this is a quick, easy way where we can go in the shoulder, and then we go, again, right into that bone marrow, and we give medicines as much as we need to.
Uh-huh. And right there, what do you keep?
What's that?
What do you keep in that cabinet?
So most of this stuff is kind of trauma supplies. If I open the other side, so these are like our soft restraints. So if we have to tie somebody up that's trying to hurt themselves or hurt somebody else, we'll restrain them to the stretcher.
Okay.
These are just more.
You have your Life Pack 15 monitor?
We do.
My grandfather was transported by your guys' agency 3 times.
Oh, really?
I only got to see it once.
Okay.
When they came the first time in the middle of the night, I was still asleep. I tried to get up to look at you to watch it, but I kept on falling asleep. And plus the fire dudes were in front of my door, and I didn't want to get in their way.
Well, that's good of you.
Yeah, he passed away in February.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. My other grandfather, who is a supervisor but stepped down to paramedic in 2022, he passed away. He passed away in a motorcycle accident, the dumbest way, apparently. He passed in a motorcycle accident. My grandfather, Michael Hartness, he passed away then.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Apparently he wasn't wearing all the safety equipment, so now we know it's always important to wear safety equipment when riding a motorcycle or a bicycle. Otherwise, we'll have to call you guys, right? Don't want to get hurt.
That's right.
Yep.
Can we take your blood pressure, little girl?
And what do you guys keep in that cabinet?
Where's your fire hat? Oh, I bet they have those. Or was that Celine?
And they have pink.
Ooh.
What do you guys have in there?
So this in here, or all this stuff in here.
I know the blood pressure cuff, but what do you have
So
in there?
this is a pelvic splint.
Oh, that's it?
So if you have a pelvic fracture, it's one of the worst fractures that you can have, right?
Ouch. Yeah.
And so your pelvis is kind of your hips. It's everything that goes from sort of where your spine and your rib cage, all that connects down to your pelvis. Well, if you break your pelvis, you can bleed internally. It's one of the worst fractures you can have. So what this does is kind of like a splint. Okay, so it splints and keeps your pelvis closed and kind of keeps all that pressure.
Okay. What do you guys have in there? Just quickly.
So this is a ventilator.
Okay.
So this, we can intubate somebody. We put a tube down their throat, and then this thing can breathe for them.
Oh.
Or if they're really, really short of breath, we can put them on what's called BiPAP. Okay, so
BiPAP?
basically it helps them breathe, and it senses every time that they're trying to take a breath,
Yeah.
it gives them kind of an additional breath with that. So we'll have people that they look gray and they're ashen and they're barely breathing. They look like they're on death's door. And
Yeah.
a lot of times because of that BiPAP, we can get them to the hospital and they already look better. They're pinked up, breathing much better,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
And you have your
This is our medication pump. So when
Medication
we start
pump?
an IV.
IV pump.
Yep. When we
All
start
right.
an IV, there's all kinds of different medicines that we can run through there and give them. That way we don't have to keep dosing the whole time throughout the call. And a lot of the medicines that we give, it's better for the patients if they get it kind of at a steadier infusion.
And you have your
Makes sense.
yeah. And you have your med bags right there.
So this is our oxygen bag, this goofy long one.
Yeah.
It has an oxygen tank in it,
Yeah.
and then all kinds of different oxygen masks and breathing treatments. The other one, that is our kind of our MCI or our trauma bag.
Mass casualty incident.
Yep. So if there's a real bad accident, lots and lots of people. This
Yeah.
thing has it has tourniquets in it. So a tourniquet you put on somebody's arm
Yeah.
or leg if they're bleeding real bad.
Uh-huh.
This little guy, so this is a needle decompression kit, and I won't open it because they're sealed.
Yeah.
There's a big, long needle in here, and a lot of our needles, or most of our needles, especially ones that we introduce into people, there's the needle part, and then there's kind of the catheter, the sleeve that goes over it. So as we go on with the needle, then that catheter slides off of it, and the needle comes out, and the catheter stays in the patient. So if somebody gets in a bad motorcycle accident or car accident,
Yeah.
they hit their chest really hard, it can rupture one of your lungs, right?
Ouch. Yeah.
And since your lungs move air in and out, what can happen is that air starts to escape from out of the lungs and kind of into your chest cavity and has nowhere to go. So what it starts to do is it starts to collapse the lung, and eventually it can start to impede on the heart. Well, this guy, you find you go kind of mid-clavicular right here.
Yeah.
Go down, third
The clavicle?
intercostal space above that second rib, and you stab it into them, and
Yep.
then all that air comes out, and then they can start to breathe again.
Yep.
It's a pretty cool procedure, and it can save people's lives if they're,
Yeah, I
if
see.
they're really hurt.
I've seen a couple of those procedures on TV too.
Have you?
Yeah. And what do you keep? And last thing, what do you keep down there?
That is our ALS bag, so that's kind of all our medications are in there.
There you go.
And
Yep.
then our laryngoscope blade, so we can intubate people. And then the very bottom thing, that's our Lucas device.
Lucas 3 device. Yep.
So you know what that is. If
Yeah.
somebody doesn't have a
CPR.
heartbeat of their own,
And you guys need hands
then we
free.
push on their chest.
And if you guys need hands free to do something, you guys can use that to do CPR for you guys.
That's right.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you very much for showing me.
No problem. You're welcome.
Is it okay if I check out the outside compartments?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you very much. You have a great day.
Hi, how are you? You want to see the ambulance? Yeah. You ever have to go in an ambulance, buddy?
Safety first.